Welcome back to Anime Fight Club, everyone. My name is Grim. Today we're checking out chapter 181 of Baki, son of Ogre, entitled The Laws of Battle. Now, in the last video, the last chapters, it looked like Pickle won. Like, he had been losing, he was cornered by Baki, but then he just grabbed Baki's arm and slammed him into the ground. Baki appeared to be unconscious, so let's see if he's about to get back up. Pickle is sitting here. He doesn't look happy. He didn't do his victory pose. I think he understands that he, on the lowest of keys, lost this fight. Technique completely overpowered his strength. Like at the end when Baki decided, okay, I won't use technique anymore. Let's see if I am in fact strong enough to deal with you, strength to strength. And he wasn't, as you can see. But Pickle here, he's not satisfied with that. He knows he lost the sport of fighting. If this was a death battle or whatever, fight for survival, Pickle might have won, but he lost in this contest. How will this continue now between both of them? Pickle isn't moving right now, and Baki can't move, even if he wanted to. In these circumstances, what do you guys think about the final results of the battle? That question doesn't need an answer. Even if we wanted to say that nobody won because Pickle refused to land the finishing blow, he has the final choice over his opponent's life. Either if Baki lives or dies, he has the power to decide it. I have to say, Pickle won the match. But he only won because of Baki's arrogance. If Baki wouldn't have tried to fight him on even keel, Baki still would have won using techniques. Oh, I see. How about you, Hanayama? Do you agree? I do not. I think this is a different case. Oh? Fighting techniques were created by weak people to begin with. They did it in order to compete against strong people and have a chance to win. In other words, a technique is a weapon that anybody can use. Oh yes, that's right. Pickle has the power and the body to overcome any opponent. He knows what to do in case someone wants to harm him, regardless of size and power. So as big and mighty as he is, why would he need a weapon in order to win against an opponent weaker than him? The weapon being the technique he used to slam Baki into the ground. As you know, I have never trained or used techniques in my whole life. That's because the law for someone born strong is that they have no right to play petty tricks. Wow, those are deep words, Hanayama, specifically coming from you, born with the strength of your ancestors. So if I change my point of view, it was Baki, the one that cornered and terrified Pickle like that. So he, from an emotional level, yes, Pickle couldn't overcome the techniques of Baki. I'd like to say Baki won. I'd like to say that, but Baki's arrogance caused him to lose. Like, I don't know. As expected from Retsu, who mastered and lives by empty-handed weapons, from Hanayama, who lives with his code of honor and chivalry, both are correct. Both will not yield. Now go. So I guess the goal was they're rushing Baki to the hospital maybe? Pickle stands up, scaring the EMTs. Whoa, after all that, can he still stand? I'm sure he's been through much worse than what Baki just put him through. He looks nostalgic. Like he already misses his friend. He already misses that fight. He's picking this up. He sees his nail, maybe some teeth. He walks off. Is this okay? Shouldn't we do something to stop him? Like what? Feed him? What are you gonna do? Like be his second meal? You gonna give him another leg? It's better to leave him alone. After all, he's wild as an animal. But I'm afraid Dr. Payne will be pissed off about this. That rascal. Before I knew, he'd gone out already. But being who he is, there's no problem, right? He must be talking about Baki, right? Yeah. When you have a bad day, when you are injured or depressed, there's a place in your mind that you wish to see again. So this must be the same rooftop that Pickle took Jack to. Yep, here's that pole that he hung Jack up by. So this is the place, huh? And Pickle was just sitting up here chilling, Indian style, legs crossed. This is development on its own, to just be able to enjoy scenery like this. Now, Pickle is sitting on his on his butt, Indian style, hunched over, and he is the same size as Baki. Yes, the view here is really amazing, and if you can see everything from here without any obstructions, you can see it once again for sure. The place that was gone so long ago, untouched, the land that time forgot. Your special place in the Cretaceous period. Wow. I was wondering, do you mind if I come here with you once in a while to enjoy the view, big bro? Definitely his older brother. I'm not like he's well, not brother, because he'd had to come from Yujiro, but he has to be a long lost ancestor. Even this image of them sitting next to each other, he looks like a much older Baki. He looks like, man, a big Yujiro. Like, that's crazy. I'm super glad that they're friends, though. It's so beautiful. 182, a treaty of friendship. The United States of America, Washington, D.C. This day in Washington, D.C. at the town center, Devon Circle Block, inside the classic St. Regis Hotel. Civilians are being prohibited from entering and leaving the area within a radius of approximately 2,300 feet. In the four corners of 89 various hotspots, guards of the Secret Service are positioned. The nation's top agents were carefully selected from this particular meeting. Inside the St. Regis Hotel, are they going to say this is Barack? Because he definitely looks like it. As you can see, since the inauguration, and obviously not counting the White House, this is the first time that I'm on a Republic place without the Secret Service around me. It is a reality of this world that someone like me will eventually meet a dangerous man like yourself. It's natural to feel a little intimidated in your presence, but I also feel an uncontrollable, uplifting sense of curiosity. To be honest, I'm glad to be here. And your point is? So Yujiro just meets every president of the United States. Like, he's like, goodness. Oh, my apologies if I said something out of place. It's just the person that is the USA's best kept secret, the hero of my college years, is finally in front of me. I hope you could sympathize with my nervousness. Anyway, it's an honor to meet you, as the classified documents regard as the issue of grave matter handed over. Mr. Yujiro Hanma, agent code name the Ogre. I learned of this classified information last week when I returned from the White House from Chicago. Since that day in my heart, I had been thinking if you would understand and consider this hey, get it over with, quick. Like, look at him, he just wasted my time. Sorry, I had been in too much spirits. Let's get down to business. This won't take longer than 10 seconds. I pledge that we, the United States of America, hereby ties a friendly relationship with our distinguished guest, Yujiro Hanma, a relationship of mutual respect with both financial and security benefits that emanates from the justness of our causes. We will restrain ourselves in invading your privacy, nor violate your personal space, no matter what actions or decisions you take in the future. We will adhere to this oath no matter what happens. We swear in the name of God that we will definitely preserve this treaty of friendship. So the entire country of the United States of America is afraid of one man. He's basically saying, if you promise to help us out when we need you, you can do whatever you want. We won't bother you. Not that you could if you wanted to. October 3rd, 2009. President of the United States, Barack Obama. Super cool for him to throw Barack in here like this. Relax. A ceremony every time. Stupid bureaucracy. Now, with all due respect, Mr. Hanma, I will ask you to do something for me. You bastard. It's just a piece of raw coal. It is said that if you add 100,000 atmospheric pressure on carbon, it changes into diamond. Does that theory hold true? Or if I don't see it with my own eyes, I cannot possibly assent to it. So Barack has the inclination that Yujiro can exert 100,000 atmospheric pressure on carbon. We went through this with Nomi actually doing it in Baki 2018. So you guys were telling me about Yujiro doing this. Let's see what he's about to do. Mr. Ogre, for people that knows about you, there's a myth going around. He's stronger than Earth itself, as powerful as the nucleus. And if this is indeed true, I want to see it for myself, the true power of your grip. Even though stronger than Earth itself is a little exaggerated in my tastes, if this is what you want, it's just the common Bosch reaction of chemicals. So he picks up this piece of carbon, and you see his hair go up, he gets serious for a moment, crushes it. Wow, then drags his knuckle through the table. Surely this is about to split. It was glass. The glass table was cut like it was done with a diamond, but he did it with his knuckle. The feats that Yujiro comes up with is crazy. Unfortunately, it was nothing but a man-made diamond. I don't believe it. Yes, you could. Chapter 183, Hanma Yujiro, his story. United States of America, Arizona State Prison. Some call it the Fortress, others know it as the Dark Pentagon. Why the Dark Pentagon? Is it because it has the shape of a pentagon, I guess? Not really, not because of that, yes. So it's because of, this is where the evil among the evilest criminals, elites, in the whole United States are gathered. Looks like it. I don't know if you are the strongest of the United States or what, but they still consider you a convict, am I right? Obviously, for that, I can see here they pamper you too much. What you see is only 1/5 of all my properties, not including my vacation resorts. I didn't ask. Excessively loaded muscles, thousands of books piled up in this library. Your body mass must be just like that. Let's see what's making you so anxious about. Shoot. I heard that your little rascal Baki finally fought that ancient man that they found in Colorado. Oh, so this is happening now. I heard it was a good match, but by the looks of it, you already know how it ended, right? I have been waiting to ask you, what do you think of the outcome? Yujiro and Oliva are actually friends, so this is cool. Someone that was born weak managed to put pressure and corner a genuine strong guy, pushing him against the wall, and forced him to use a weapon known as martial arts. Therefore, it's the weak's victory, is it not? What the hell? I'm surprised Yujiro would consider that a victory for Baki. I thought he would only consider complete and utter domination victory. How dare you say that? So Oliva disagrees. What a disgrace. How muddled and dirty. But Yujiro lands a mean punch to Oliva. So mean, the glove wraps around his entire face. What a lack of seriousness. Excitement, effort, going the distance, the decoration of those words and feelings, I always insult and ruin the purity of a fight. It complicates the simple realization of a clean victory. I'm at a disadvantage in fist fights against you. Let's try. Oh yeah, so they're friends. They just came up with, all right, so I can't throw fists against you. You're too skilled. Let's actually test our strength. So now they've locked hands, extending the settlement with ridiculous excuses. The loser gave away the victory. Such BS. Like, he's just having a normal conversation with this man. At the end of the day, the one that put his head higher than the other in a fight, that one is the true victor. So if you guys remember in the last video, Pickle, his head was down after he finished Baki. After he used that martial art, after he used that throw and threw him into the ground, Pickle took up the Indian style, and he also had his head down. Even though Baki was unconscious, his head wasn't down. Oh yeah, I knew it. Before they started the match, Biscuit Oliva's head was at his normal 6'2" high. But now Yujiro made him lower his head almost 2 feet down from him, trying to maintain his postures. He's on his toes, he's trying to push back up. Yujiro is no joke, man. No joke. So this was a cool several chapters of Baki, son of Ogre. It was nice to see Yujiro versus Oliva. I'm glad to see Yujiro not trying to like kill Oliva, since they're friends and this is their way of having a conversation. Let's also test each other while we talk. Super fun. It's like that's just crazy. Look at Oliva, like he's legit struggling, and it is a technique that put Oliva here, or is Yujiro just that much stronger than him? Did he start pushing Oliva's hands down first and that gave him the advantage, or like I said, is he just that much stronger? I don't know. Leave a comment below, hit the thumbs up on this video, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, thank you very much. Please consider sharing with at least one friend. Let's try to continue growing the community. Check the links in the description for the next video. It'll also be on the screen momentarily, as well as the playlist if you're a new subscriber and would like to catch up, that's available to you. Again, hit that thumbs up, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. See you all next video, and as always,